Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? My name is D'Angelo, aka Darth Maxon from The Geek Life, and we are here at Phoenix Comic Fest with Lindsay Elyse. How's it going? Yeah.
Fantastic. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, fun fact, the first interview that I've ever done in my entire life was actually with Lindsay Elyse. And I think it was like 2012 or, no, 14, I think it was like 2014, but yeah, I was super nervous and like mumbled and talked and just rambled, so I wanted to redo this interview.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Perfect. So, first and foremost, you're an incredible cosplayer.
Thank you.
What is your origin story? How did you stumble into this?
My mom got me into cosplay, actually. So she went into a comic book store and found a flyer for a Comic-Con. And I was super into anime and video games and stuff at the time. Well, I still am, but like at the time. And she brought it home and was like, look at this thing. This is cool. You want to go to it? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go see what it's all about. And there was a cosplay contest. And I was like, that's kind of cool. What's cosplay? And so I like get on the internet and it's like this whole huge community. And I was like, I want that. I want to do that. I don't know how to sew. Yeah. I'm 13 years old. Mom, make that for me. So she made my first costume, which was Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. And we went to the convention and I fell in love. And she made my costumes for the next 2 or 3 years before I taught myself how to sew. And she helped as well. And it just kind of took off and I fell in love with it. And it was my thing. It was my people. It was my community. It was everything. So yeah, my mom was the one who did it. So and she's
awesome.
She'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Like they're still very supportive. No, she should though. She should. She's cosplayed before.
Nice.
But yeah, they've always been really supportive and always pushed me to do everything. And I owe them my cosplay career.
Nice.
She started it. So.
And what geeky influence would you say had the biggest impact on you when you were growing up? Was it anime, video games, novels?
Definitely video games.
Okay.
I started when I was, old enough to hold it.
Yeah.
I would go and hang out with my grandparents, and they had an NES, and I don't know if it was because they just didn't want to deal with us or what, but they're like, here, this is a video game, go over there and leave me alone and go play it. And I fell in love then, and my first game was a game called Life Force for the NES, and I still go back and play it every once in a while because it was like the first game I can remember playing. And then Kingdom Hearts came out, and I was like, this is everything. This is everything I've ever wanted. This is my whole life. So Kingdom Hearts was my childhood, and I grew up with it, and like so many other people grew up on it, so it's easy to relate, I guess, to people. And so yeah, it was definitely video games.
Nice.
It still is. Video games are still my thing. So.
Yeah. Speaking of video games, I hear you play World of Warcraft just slightly.
I do.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there.
Nice. And then in World of Warcraft, what expansion did you start with?
I started with vanilla.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. So I played a couple months after it came out. It was actually a gift to me from my boyfriend at the time, and I'd never heard of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I like games. You like games.
I'll probably
That's
play
fine.
it for a month or something like that.
Yeah, let's check it out. And so I got it for Christmas that year that it came out, and I went to school after break. I was a freshman in high school, and all of my marching band friends were like, dude, have you heard about this game called World of Warcraft? And I was like, whoa, I just got that. And they're like, okay, well, it's like the thing now, and we're all gonna play it. And so we went on and we played every night for many years, and none of those people play anymore, but I still do. And I've played through every expansion. I've done all the raid progression. It's been a pretty big part of my life for a long time.
Yeah. And out of all the classes, what is yours?
Well, it was a discipline priest until Legion messed it up. So
R.I.P.
Yeah. I mean, it's not messed up. It's just not what I'm used to, so I hated it,
Yeah.
So Legion has been really hard for me to find a new main. So I've been kind of playing on and off.
Yeah.
So I'll come on and be like, all right, I'm going to play a Demon Hunter now. And then I'll get bored. And then I'll be like, all right, I'm a Warlock now. And I'll get bored. Because nothing will fill the void of my Discipline Priest. So I've been feeling my Rogue lately, though.
Yeah.
I think I might go into Battle for Azeroth on my Rogue. We'll see.
And 2 more World of Warcraft questions, and then we'll get back to cosplay.
Yeah.
So, Horde or Alliance?
Horde, all the way. I have a Horde
Perfect.
tattoo on my foot. You can't see it, but it's there.
A woman of culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then out of all the raid bosses in World of Warcraft, which one is your favorite?
Lich King.
Lich King, good one. Nice. All right, this is solid.
ICC was the best raid ever, hands down, of all time.
And there was a night when I was raiding and we were stuck on Sindragosa and everything fell apart because one mistake. So
I loved that.
Good stuff.
I still go back and do that fight all the time. Like, not for anything. Like, I've got Invincible already.
Do you?
I've got all the things that you need to do from the raid, and like the glory of achievements. I've done all that. I just love the raid so much, and like Professor Putricide and the Lich King were like my favorite things in the whole world for so long. So
Nice.
it's definitely the best expansion. That's the one that I rated the most on. I had 5 characters that I rated with during ICC.
Wow.
So I had
It's hard enough to get one.
Yeah, I had 5. I was in 3 different guilds, and I raided 5 nights a week on 5 different characters.
Oh my god.
So that was back when gear score was a thing, and I had 6K gear score on all 5 of them, and I was super hardcore raider during ICC. So
It seems like
my
it.
favorite.
Yeah.
My absolute favorite.
That's awesome. And then what is your favorite moment out of all the years that you've been in cosplay? Was it some small thing in the beginning or some major accomplishment that you were able to...
That's always a tough one because I am so fortunate. Everything that I've ever been able to do has been cooler than the last.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been coming to this convention for 10 years. Look at this. I have a booth this year. I'm a guest this year. Like it gets better and better every year.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get to travel so much, and I've been to Germany for cosplay. I've been to Chile. I've been to London. Like, it's been absolutely insane. It's so hard to pick one moment. Like, I don't know. The thing that pops up into my head, though, is I did a convention in Chile, and it was in this old, like, train station sort of building.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got to do the opening ceremonies. And I took a selfie up on stage with the crowd. And it's just, like... I felt so cool. It was the most massive crowd, and everyone's cheering, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. I'm like on this stage, and there's thousands of people behind me. I felt like a superstar. It was amazing.
Nice. Which you are a superstar.
Well, thank you. Sometimes. I pretend, and it seems to work. So.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, cosplay has done more for me than I could have ever possibly imagined. It's insane. So.
And on the opposite token, what were one of the more difficult parts of cosplay? Would it be just one costume that you thought was going to be super stellar, just like did not work out, or just whatever?
It's usually, I would just say deadlines, honestly. Like, you always underestimate how long it's going to take to do something, and then you'll be making something, and then it'll break, and you'll have to start over. And it's just like, there's so many sleepless nights and stress and all that, but it ends up always being worth it.
Good.
So,
yeah. And then, all right, so a geeky question. You are a supervillain about to take over the world.
Yes.
The world's heroes are coming to stop you. What 2 characters from any universe, good or bad, do you have by your side to help you conquer?
Well, I would probably have to say Thanos.
Good stuff.
Because as far as I know, there's only one person that has ever defeated Thanos, right?
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she's the only one. So I feel like my odds are pretty good if only one person can defeat. And then I would also take the Winter Soldier just because I'm obsessed with him, and that's the only reason why.
Good choice.
Because I just want him to come with me everywhere I go forever.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, Thanos can do the fighting, and me and Bucky will go do something else.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, watch anime.
Yeah. Something else.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, but yeah.
Right on. And what's one piece of advice that you have for aspiring cosplayers or artists or that goes beyond don't give up?
Yeah, well, obviously don't give up.
Yeah.
It took me so long to get to where I am. So long. And there was so many ups and downs, and it was so tough, and it was so... I had my moments where I hated it and I never wanted to do it again, but just stick with it. Like, don't give up. Like, I know, I'm sorry, but
no, you're good.
But it's like I have so many people that are like, hey, I'm just starting and I can't get my Facebook page to take off. Like, what do you do? I'm like, it took me 13 years to get to where I am right now. And that's the same, like I'm a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that's my main gig. And it took me 3 years to get partnered there. Like, you just got to keep trying, man. It does not happen overnight. And then I would also say, like, don't do it for the fame, because it's going to destroy you. It will absolutely destroy you. Things that will not be fun, like the fame and the likes and stuff, it'll come later. Just do it because you want to, and it'll come, you know? So, that's
Good
my
answer.
advice.
That was solid. All right, and where can we find you online?
I am GG Lindsay Elyse on everything.
Good.
So Facebook, Instagram.
Unified branding.
Yep. Twitter. My Twitch channel is just Lindsay Elyse though, but everything else is GG Lindsay Elyse.
Make sure to follow her. She's wonderful in every single way. And we'll see you guys later.